Grilled is preferred. I'm coming. Let me in.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another edition of Spread Those Wings podcast. With myself, the Captain Cajun. Over there we have the Buffalo Wing Butte.
He has no clue who I am.
Yeah, that tends to happen. I forgot Brandon's name when you were doing the cooking competition. It happens. We have the Dry Rub Daddy.
Ryan likes to rub.
And these two wonderful humans. Kind of a returning guest, Kyle Rodney Pisner, my brother, and my sister-in-law. Really weird to say.
I'm both of your sister-in-law.
Oh my God. How crazy is that? And today we went to the Griffon Pub. Right? The Griffon
Gastropub. One of 4 of them. This is the one near the Outlet Mall, on Military Road.
It was a drive and a half. Thought I was going to get
If you don't take the throughway, we don't recommend it.
I don't take throughways. And it was, in the words of Franco, it's been a ride.
Listen, and no matter what way we were going, none of the 4 are accessible without going on throughways, so it only would have been worse. If we're being totally fair,
Yeah.
because it's either East Aurora, Clarence, or Lewiston.
Transit, right?
No, that's the Clarence one's on transit, and then there's one in Lewiston. So yeah, it would have been tomorrow by the time we recorded if there was other options.
There's definitely a way to get there without taking the throughway.
There's a way, it just would have been 5 hours possibly.
Well, we
run an Olympic marathon. Camera brand, don't trip on all those cords there. We are not OSHA approved. These are medium. What's that box say?
Should be the
Honey Chipotle. Ooh. Can you see? I'll say, can you see?
Here we have the pub rub.
It's a dry rub.
Just the way I like it.
And here we have House Hot. They don't
Doesn't look too hot.
They don't look too hot.
Whose
like
house?
that.
Mark's house.
I don't think I'm going to cry with these.
No.
They'll be too hot for me.
You're going to be fine.
Debatable.
Do you eat your chicken wings any strange ways?
Yeah, we've actually learned that recently. We've our buddy Anthony does the umbrella method where he pushes the meat off and just smokes it out of his mouth. Our buddy Tim puts the entire wing in and cleans it. I don't know how he did that.
That's impressive.
Do you lick your fingers? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, you kind of have to, I feel.
Kyle?
Depends on the flavor. You can't have too much. If it's too hot, I'm not licking the
So
flavor.
it's just a you thing.
I do. Like, I don't know, I just...
He hates licking fingers.
Oh.
It grosses me out.
He yells at us all the time. I don't know.
I'm so glad
I'm just going to town.
I'm like a
I
dog,
eat
I'll
mine
lick it
just
till
really
it's
slow. I just, like, kind of pick them apart. Like, it's
What
gonna
do
drive you insane.
what do we say? Women do
raw.
that.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
P's and T's. Got
Like,
it.
Kyle can't be around me eating chicken wings.
Takes too long.
Alrighty. Guys, grab what you guys are fans of.
Thank you.
Oh, we got 2 flats, people. I love it.
I like either.
I don't deserve any wings the amount of time I took to get here.
What kind is this one?
This is the medium. This is the only one that there's a slight rule to. You dip in the blue cheese and
fight to the death.
we don't at all.
What?
You dip in the blue cheese
Bring your
and you
axes.
toast. Gary wanted to fight to the death apparently.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got it. It's not getting on there. There we go.
God.
This blue cheese is really good, though.
Alright guys, to another good episode in the Griffon Gastropub.
I kind of messed with my whole system of eating chicken wings.
It's the only one you gotta do it for, don't worry.
Okay, go.
Might need a Thomas for the gastro.
I was going to say, why is it called a gastropub?
Well, because it's different than a beer garden.
Yeah, but gastro?
I don't know
Like,
what gastro means.
Intestinal.
It's a type of beer.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Must fuck up your stomach because I'm thinking of
Definition
the
of
gas.
gastro.
Gastropub is what you want.
This is the medium?
Yeah.
High quality food.
We're the judge of that. I'll start us off. You stop. Some loser just took Rashad Bateman and picked 9. We'll put that live in there. You're stupid. All right, crisp. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. It could have been crispier. Meat, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. That's a big wing. I don't know. I know you had a foghorn leghorn yourself.
It was pretty big.
But that was pretty big for being a
It's
flat.
got some buzz to it.
Amount of sauce, I'm gonna go with a 7.5. Would have liked a little bit more. Flavor, I'm gonna go 7.5 as well. It carries a little bit more heat than we've had with some of the more recent mediums on the show, but I still felt like I would have wanted a little bit more flavor-wise. It was pretty at middle of the road. It was 40 wings for like, what, 70? 60?
Yeah.
60?
Right.
Okay, so $1.50 a wing. In today's economy, I'll give it an 8. It's not too bad.
Wing shortage and a gas shortage.
Wing shortage, gas shortage.
Is there really?
Yeah,
Employee shortage.
yeah.
I'm just a shortage.
Yes.
Rental car, isn't that a
Short package.
A 76 total for me. Yeah, on another wing place we've been looking into is actually charging $17 for a single order of wings at this point.
Yikes.
Jesus Christ.
Needless to say, we won't be doing that place anytime
That's
soon.
crazy.
Gary?
I'd have to agree with you on the crisp. I'm going to go with a 6.5 on the crisp. It wasn't too crispy. Nothing to really complain about. But I just wish it was a little more crispier. Meat, I'll go with an 8.5. Again, I had a bigger wing. I had one of the drums.
Stop copying me, Swan.
Flavor, I'll go with a 7. I liked the flavor. It had a little buzz to it at the end for a medium wing. Sauce, I'm going to go with a 7. A little too saucy for me. I'm a dry guy. And then
Walk home. Get out of here.
I drove. I could just go.
No, I will take your keys. Walk.
Price,
Yeah,
I'll go with a 7.5. I'll give them a little bit of leeway because of the wing shortage, but
it's gonna be a 73. Sir.
73.
Ryan, wanna go
Sure.
here and then we'll ease these two into it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, crisp, I'll go 7. May have been the adventure I took.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, I can see the look in his eyes. It may have been the adventure. The amount of meat, I'll go 7.5. The amount of sauce, as we have seen here, Kyle's slowly changing my mind of the amount of sauce. I'd like a little bit more, because this is a medium wing, but I'll still go with the 7. Flavor, I actually didn't mind the flavor. That one will go at 8. You know, it had a nice kick. It's actually still lingering, which I'm a fan of. You know, not like sweating, which, you know. And the cost, would I pay for this again? Probably. That'll go with an 8.
You're gonna come in with a 75. I'm gonna say I think from early episodes of this and the early transgression of 7 wing sticks, I think I've just destroyed my taste buds because anything below hot, doesn't even.
I look forward to the heat now.
Dude, so do I. This it has to be like an above average medium for me to be like, now this is good. I've scarred myself.
Understandable.
Kyle.
So we're going with crispiness at first,
Yes,
right?
He's
Some
picking up on
crispy.
it. Bravo.
So I give it probably like a 5. It wasn't very crispy. Nothing I can complain about. It was still a good wing.
Okay.
What's the second category?
Meat. How big is it to what you
How much
prefer? I
meat?
guess?
6.
6?
It was a little light. I didn't have the drumsticks. I had
a flask, and my flask was huge.
That's a delicious
My
ice
flat
cream
was a
cone.
little bit smaller, and I rip them in half,
Ice cream?
and it didn't split the way I wanted to, so that pissed me off too.
It ain't.
Yeah, I'm looking over here from 1 to 2, and I definitely won that battle here.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of a
the amount of sauce.
5. I think if you're going medium, like my medium is hot, and then my hot is
Extra
very
hot.
hot. So I mean, it had a kick to it, but nothing crazy.
You love the genocide wings from
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't love them. I would bear them, but
Either did I. Couldn't even eat the whole thing.
The flavor.
7. It was like it had more than just a typical medium wing. It had a little bit of flavor to it.
Flavor to it, and the price.
10 because I didn't pay for any of these wings, so every single one will get a 10.
The Anthony Nicometti method. Got it. It's a 66 from you, Kyle. Jessie.
Okay, so crisp.
Yes.
I would give it probably about a 6. Could be a little bit more crispy. The meat, I don't know what you're talking about because mine was good. Mine was I would probably say about a 7. It's nice and meaty. The third one,
Amount of sauce.
amount of sauce, I would give it about a 7. I don't like mine too saucy. It was like just the right amount. And then
Flavor,
right?
I like the flavor. I actually, so it did have a kick to it, which, because I don't like it too spicy, but I thought mine was like a little sweet. Like it was weird, like a sweet kick to it. So I liked it. So I would give that about like an 8.
Okay. And the price?
Price.
Yeah,
10. Why not? Yeah, 3 for me.
And you're going to go with a 76.
Just a few.
It's one of my favorite things to see on that is everybody has a different palate too, where we've had different wings where we pick up different notes and hints in that wing, and it's like, how'd you get this? I tasted this.
I
And
think it was the one time we had like a dry rub and they were tasting like a barbecue potato chip. I was tasting like a taco.
you two were tasting taco. Myself and Cameron Brand tasted like a Ripple barbecue potato chip. Like when you get all like the barbecue flavor, and it tasted identical to that. And then I ended up talking to, that was actually Anthony, who, that was the episode he killed us with the genocide sauce. And it was actually an applewood smoked dry rub, among other things.
That makes sense. Okay.
Guys, honey chipotle.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I feel short having to reach all the way across the table. Just doesn't reach.
I'll help next time.
Gary, they gave us a whole bunch in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
Fuck, man.
So did they not give you like the same amount? in
I
every
don't know what they
flavor?
did because there was only supposed to be 8 wings in a.
And there's more than 8.
I mean 4.
I wonder what your receipt says. Maybe they didn't read it.
There's 12 in here.
My running that board's
It's probably
really
lost
good.
in the Iroquois tribe. That's where I drove from.
All right, guys. This one you just go to town. So honey chipotle.
To Pound Town?
Pound, if you want to take it to Pound Town.
It's like a Cheerio.
Yeah, but I guess my concern. Is it lingering? A little bit of a kick. I say my only concern is that entire first mouthful was honey,
That's what I was
and
gonna
I
say. No
didn't get
Chipotle.
any chipotle, but there's a little linger.
It reminds me of more of like a honey garlic wing.
Yeah.
It's tough to do honey wing because the honey always overpowers the other flavors. I guess you could make a case for honey barbecue,
Yeah.
but it's usually a sweeter barbecue flavor.
Yeah. There's a little linger at the end.
Yeah. Like right at the end. I didn't have it at all, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, there it is.
It's about the same as the medium kind of kick.
Yeah. Everything they're putting seems to have some form of a kick, which I'm not upset with. Actually, yeah, that's lingering a little bit more now.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that now. Cajun, you want to start us off here?
Crisp, I'll go 7. Nothing too crazy.
It goes so nice.
The amount of meat, I'll go 8.5. That was enormous for a chicken wing. Amount of sauce. Typically when it's honey, it's a little bit stickier, which I get. But I'll still go 8. Flavor, I expected a little bit more. The honey wasn't really that sweet, I didn't think. Usually with like either honey garlic or
just
something
goopy.
like that. Yeah. It wasn't that like sweet to me, but you know I did get a kick at the end. I'm looking for more though. 7. Would I pay for these again? Yeah, probably. I'll stick with the 7.5. Let's go with the 7.5.
And you're going to come in with a 76.
Okay.
Jess, you want to go next?
Sure. So for the crisp, I would say about a 6. It was pretty normal. For meat, I would say like a 5. I didn't get a lot of meat on it at all. And then for the sauce, it was okay. Like I said, like I didn't really, like it was just very to me. You know, yeah. Like it was, I feel like it could have been like a little bit more, and that's coming from someone who doesn't really care for sauce, but when it is honey, you expect a little bit more.
Don't take them from the bottom then.
Yeah.
I felt overwhelmed.
Drowning.
So for the sauce, I would give it probably about a 6. And then for the flavor, I would say probably a 7. Because I do like it because I kind of like the honey garlic type thing, but that's not what you want. You want the chipotle, but it was still good.
That's a fair grading too, because you like what it was, but it still wasn't what it was supposed to be. So you're
Yes.
around that 7. I respect that grading.
Yeah, all right.
And then the price again.
Oh, price 10. There you go. Throwing in pencils.
68.
People who like completely forgot the category, so the fact that you got it on your
Yeah,
second wing.
that's
Yeah, thank
that,
you.
and that's what it was
She's
when,
gonna
when
return.
Kyle came on and spit out crisp right away. That wasn't sarcasm from my end. We've had people who on the fourth wing will be walking them
All right,
through
what
it
are we
still.
doing again?
All right, so what kind of potato salad we have? No, not at all. No. Kyle, how about you?
All right, crisp. Give it a 7.5. 7.5.
Alright.
It was a little bit crispier. Meat is in there, right? That's
Yes.
one of those. I'm not gonna remember all of them,
That's fine.
but I'll go
You're
with
doing great.
meat. Mine was a little bit bigger, so I'll give it an 8. Sauce.
Yep.
The amount of sauce, I think it was just too overwhelming with honey. It's a tough. I don't know any.
Tough consistency.
Yeah, I don't know
With
any.
honey type of wing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say with your guys' experience and
Expertise.
should I say? I don't know of a place that does honey garlic or whatever that was supposed to be.
Honey
correctly.
chipotle.
And Chipotle.
Didn't we have a
So-
really good honey? Was that Malwitz? Maybe had a
There
really
was
good.
one good honey.
Yeah, it was honey
It was
with,
perfect.
with like a kick, and it
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then I would go. What's the next one?
What did you give
The
the?
amount
The
of sauce.
sauce 4. I hate when my hands are sticky, so fuck off with the.
See?
I hate it.
Must be a prisoner.
Your flavor?
Flavor. I'll go with 5. Like I said, the honey was overpowered.
And a 10 on the price again?
Yeah, of course.
You're gonna give it a 69.
Oh, man, I'm consistent. I'm consistent.
All right. Cajun.
Mine's pretty
Cajun.
Cajun dry rub.
easy. Mine's pretty easy. I'm gonna go 6s across the board, except for price. I'll give it a 7.5 just because I'm gonna be consistent with the price. It's pretty basic. For a honey wing, I would want a little bit more flavor to it. If it's Chipotle, I want the Chipotle flavor. You get a little bit of a kick, but nothing more than the medium wing. And I'm going to 63. I'm not too big of a fan, but I don't like necessarily hate it.
Well, I'm about to come in here and look like a Dogecoin fucking surge. I'm gonna start with a 6 on the crisp. I'm gonna go with an 8.5 on the meat. Like I've had 2 back-to-back
Yeah.
big wings. I'm gonna go with a 6.5 on the amount of sauce. I feel disgusting. I'm gonna go with an 8 on the flavor though. Like at first, I was not impressed whatsoever. I was like,
I didn't
"This
taste
is honey,"
Yeah.
and then it tailed off, and I was like, "Okay, there's a little Chipotle kick. I'm here for it." I'll go with an 8 again on price. We'll go with 74. So far, though, not exactly looking like the top 15 Yelp reviews that they once had for wings.
Right, yeah. Even, the thing is, even fresh, like, with not exactly extremely warm wings, you could tell how they would be,
Yeah.
and I just haven't...
Yeah,
found
I don't
like
think that there's anything telling me that there would have been that much crispier.
Yeah.
There would have been something fresh out with it. Hello?
Hi.
I would have grabbed them.
Oh, I thought he was playing hide and seek. He just disappeared. You guys want to dive into those pub rub right in front of you? You guys pick first.
Well, thank you.
Oh shit.
I'm
I'm intrigued.
Okay, I just
We're
really
gonna
want
go
to smell
with that
it.
one.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
No, it smells like
Oh
something.
yeah, it does. And it's got this is gonna be what salvages them if anything.
Yeah.
There's crisp to it.
Do you
It
smell
smells
it?
damn good.
I'm nervous.
What does it smell like to you?
Food.
No, it's like there's something that it.
KFC.
There you go. Yeah, this is KFC. This is the KFC chicken wing.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that fucks.
Yeah.
I can't pinpoint
I
the
either.
exact flavor.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
We'll just silence. We're trying to figure out what exactly this is.
That's interesting.
Look at my fingers and shit.
It's like savory. So that's
Yeah.
all I could explain.
I wish I knew a chef here and I could figure out what the hell that is. It's good.
I'll kick it off. I'm gonna kick it off.
Perfect.
I thought dry rub should have, but that's alright.
We can go.
No, dry roll will go last.
Oh, okay.
We'll come up with his
I have to get
scores.
it up.
Okay,
next
oh,
up.
good point. Okay.
Crispiness, that gets a 9. I think
Yeah.
as far as what I got, that's
dry rub
crispy.
salvage dip.
Yeah, that's what they're. I feel like that's probably what they're known for. Meat, I give it an 8. Flavor, this is gonna sound weird, but it's hard to identify what the flavor is, so I'm gonna go lower on that. I'll go with a 6. Sauce, there wasn't really any sauce that I had tasted.
Well, so dry rub
So
would
dry.
it would count as sauce / dry rub, like with
Seasoning?
dry rub. Yeah, the seasoning
Seasoning?
for that. However much is on there, like we've had dry rubs before where it's like one side of the wing and then like there's not a whole bunch of
Or
that.
they
Like,
like-
is it distributed
Yeah.
well?
Or they
Is there
burn it
enough
off.
on there?
So
Yeah,
No,
that
it was.
sucks.
I think it was balanced. I had a drum; it was all the way around, so I give that an 8. As far as would I buy it again, I give it another 10 because it was free, and also I would honestly buy
These are, yeah.
that wing again.
We're gonna eclipse 80s for the first time today, boys and woman. 82. Jesse, you wanna go next?
Sure. So, crisp, I would probably give it a 10. It was especially for a dry rub. I think it was like the perfect crisp. For the meat, probably like an 8. It was a good amount of meat for a flat. And then for the dry rub, it was pretty good. It covered it completely. It was consistent throughout. And then for the flavor,
What was the score on
I'm
that?
sorry. Shit. Did I do the other ones?
Yeah, you give me everything.
Okay, I'll do.
That's fine.
Let me see. Was it sauce, dry rub, or not?
Yes.
7.
7?
Okay.
Okay.
And then flavor, I'd probably give it like an 8. It was like I don't know what the flavor necessarily was, but it was kind of like nice, like salty. And I think it was like
Yeah.
a really simple flavor, but it was good, and I think like anybody could like that wing. So
Yeah.
So 8, did I say?
Yep.
Okay, 8.
And then price?
10.
We're gonna double up on what Kyle had. Let's go with an 86.
That's pretty good, right?
Let's think of like.
Cajun.
All right. I had to take a bite after I was done till
I
just
could
that
hear
flavor.
it down here.
I didn't know what.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Why'd you leave so much meat on it?
All right. One step at a time. You
Sorry.
call it on my own show. You believe this? Jesse's gonna divorce me.
What is this?
Here we go. All right. Crisp, 9.5. That was insanely crispy. The amount of meat, 8.5. The amount of sauce / dry rub, perfect amount in my opinion, 8. Flavor.
If it's perfect, wouldn't
How
it be a
would
10?
you what?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably.
you never hear a perfect 8. I got a perfect 8.
Yeah.
Out of 8 it would be.
Yeah, if it was
That's-
but we're on a 10 here.
Okay.
Don't. These fucking people disrespecting me on my own show. You believe this shit?
Why are you
Flavor. I'm all out of source.
Horned up.
You
I'm
got
sorry,
it.
I shouldn't have yelled at you. Apologize.
Don't worry about it. Flavor, I'll go 9. And cost, I would definitely pay for these again. 9 as well.
Man, are we just playing one-upsmanship? An 88.
Dang.
I'm more mad at him than you.
I'm gonna go a 9 on the crisp. That was really good. That's gonna salvage a lot here. Meat, I'm gonna go with a 7.5. It was the smallest one I've had yet. If I'm being fair, it's not that it was a bad size wing, but it was the smallest one I've had. The amount of dry rub, I'm absolutely gonna go with an 8.5. I would have liked more. I want more of whatever I'm eating. That you could douse it in. I have to find it in a soup. We're okay.
Soup.
Yes.
Who would you say?
Flavor, I'm gonna go with an 8.5. I don't know what I ate, but really fucking
Yeah.
good.
With some booty.
It was really fucking good. And price, I'm gonna go with a 9 on that. We'll go with an 85.
Not a bad score.
Dry rub.
I'm intrigued.
Tell us about this dry rub.
It was not the best one, obviously. that
Oh.
No, I like it.
He's going 2s.
-4. Just kidding. No, crisp, I'll go with a 8.5. Wasn't as crispy as some of the ones we've had prior. I forget a couple weeks ago we had one that we could hear down the road.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
into it.
The Union Pub.
Yeah, Union Pub. Meat, I'll go with a 9. One of the ones I had was bigger.
Trailhand's got there.
Gross. Sauce, I'm going to go with an 8.5. I like the amount that's on there. I think it had a good proportion. Flavor, I'll go with an 8.5 as well. I liked it. It's hard to explain. It's like a savory, like peppery flavor almost. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then price. I'll just stick with a 7.5.
You're gonna give it an 84.
84. Not bad.
We have a guest. Guys, I'm not even going to do my
You're not
normal
even gonna say it,
introduction
yeah.
here. Usually
Let's
I get
just see how
excited.
it
It's
is.
time to
Yeah.
die.
Zach Wilson.
It's time to sigh, maybe.
Oh, we're doing hot
No,
shit
I'm gonna
ones.
get Carter.
These are hot, right?
I never
I'll
eat
hand
hot.
them out.
Here, just give it. Wait, this I'll take the smaller one.
Touching on people's wings. It's COVID, man. Don't touch people's
I
wings
am-
while they're standing right
I'm going to
next
get
to you.
yelled at by Joe
You're
Lee.
vaccinated.
I'm going to get yelled at by Joe Lee. And I
That
am
is
going with
saucy.
age. That's what I wanted was the sauce.
Trey Lance, Zach Wilson.
Fuck me up, buddy.
So I'm not eating this whole one. I will disclose it before.
I
will
thought
take
you'd
a
like
bite.
hot wings. What?
Yeah. When I was pregnant. Pregnant zone.
When you were pregnant?
We have a child.
Go to town, guys. Oh boy.
Alright, I'm eating the whole wing. Go on.
Okay, you do.
Zero heat.
There's like a medium.
That's a medium.
This is perfect.
That's a medium in a different box.
I mean, it's good for me.
They just went with more Frank's hot sauce.
That let me down. Yeah, that was.
Oh, it was good.
In the words of Ryan Pisner, I'm flaccid.
Oh,
That is not rock hard.
I'll go first. 6.5 on the crisp. 7 on the meat. I had one of the smaller ones. Sauce, I'm gonna go with a 6.5 as well. I think the amount of sauce ruined the crisp. Flavor, 7. Basic, medium flavor wing.
It's gotta linger.
And then a 7.5 on the price. I'll keep it consistent.
You're gonna go with 69.
Nice.
I'll
That
go
was a
next.
double high five.
I'll go
Nice.
next. Crisp. I give it 6.5. Wasn't too crispy. Flavor. I go like 4. It's an annoying flavor. Like it wasn't hot, and now it's just on my lips, and it's pissing me off. The amount of meat, I give an 8. What am I missing? What am I forgetting? There's another
Sauce.
The amount of sauce.
Sauce. They overdid it, so I give that a 3. Honestly, if I want something fucking hot, I'll get something hot that's annoying.
And the price, still a 10?
Still a 10, yeah.
You will have a 63.
You think Michael Carter?
Yeah, go for it. Jesse?
Alright. So
You ate the whole one. You never eat hot shit.
it wasn't that hot.
Hot girl summer.
So crisp, I would probably give it a 6. I definitely think it could be crispier, but like Dry Rub said, the sauce kind of messed with that.
I love it.
The meat, like an 8. That was probably one of the meatier ones that I had, which was I didn't want a lot because I don't like hot stuff, and then I ended up getting one with a lot. And then for the sauce, I would say probably like an 8. I think it was a good amount, even though it kind of messed with like the crispiness, whatever. It was a good amount for me. Sometimes hot is like too saucy for me. Then for flavor, I would say like a 7. Like for me, it was really good, but I know for other people it's not because it should be hotter. Like I shouldn't have been able to eat that,
Yeah.
but I was. So that's probably
Well, you guys picked a good place because some of these places lately.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, last episode, that 2 guys wing, the perfect amount of heat. It lingered, it stung a little, and
We have-
oh.
I need it in the
Asian one
glance.
too?
I have nothing in the glance.
We
It's
have an
just on my
episode
lips.
that never will air because of how bad it was.
Yeah, there was no flavor on those hots. Like, you might as well have given
There was a
us
flavor on
I
it.
plain wings.
I put ice cream on my wings because
The
of-
episode should never be aired.
So-
Jesse, are you giving that a 10 on price again?
Yes.
You're going to give it a 78.
Might be all over the place here. The amount of crisp was like a 6. That was not crispy at all. The amount of meat, that one I'm going 9. I am very uncomfortable. The amount of sauce. Now this is where I was struggling. Because the consistency of the sauce itself was trash. It didn't really cover the wing.
It was Frank's.
Yeah. The consistency was trash. I'm honestly going 6. Flavor, I'm sweating because I'm a bitch when it comes to hot things. But I wasn't really that impressed. I've definitely tasted this before. It's, like Kyle said, Frank's.
Frank's. Not Frank. Frank's.
Yes.
Fucking
But I
Frank.
don't like this.
Frank would have had a coronary over
You
there.
really think they're going that basic? They're putting Franks on their hot?
That's what
For
most
sure.
places
You think so?
hots are.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else would
They didn't add.
I
They
don't
didn't add
know.
anything to that.
Medium,
to make
medium
it-
is hot. Is Franks with butter to dilute it. Hot is Franks. In most
This is
cases.
common knowledge.
Yes.
First time I've ever heard of it.
You've learned something today.
Continue.
The
Thank you. Flavor, 7.
7
Yeah.
and price.
Cost, I probably wouldn't pay for these again, so probably about a 5.
A 66. Did you go? You went
Yeah,
first?
I went
Yeah,
first.
you started. Okay, it's me. I don't remember who goes anymore. I always skip over people, and now I'm asking them to grade them again.
We're multi-tasking.
Regrade them. Crisp is going to be a 6. I heard that crackle of that vape from here. It's going to be 8.5 on me. That, even being a drum, that was a big fucking wing.
That's one thing I cannot complain about, really.
Their wings,
Is the
for
amount of
being in a wing recession,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
we're going to coin it on a t-shirt. The Great Wing Recession of
2021.
2021. The amount of sauce, we go with an 8. I was covered in it, but it wasn't disgusted. Flavor, I'm going to go with a 7.
Just an
That's it.
overall disappointment.
Just
Honestly, just an
disappointment.
overall.
It's going to be a 7 on price, too. I'm going to give it a 73.
We need to order more of those.
Those? Yes.
Which were the good? No, we didn't like the
House
honey.
rub.
The pub
The
drub.
rub.
Pub rub.
Rub.
Hey, Griffin's got good food in general, so...
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Pumpin' Nut?
They sell exotic meat there.
Yeah, they have like game meat burgers where you can get like kangaroo,
Oh.
like elk,
Well,
bison.
did you know kangaroos can't hop backwards?
No. Well, that would make sense.
It's
Their
a
tail
fact.
flanks
I call
them.
bullshit, dude.
No, because their tail flanks them. You can't hop backwards on your tail. You'll just tip over.
You ever get in a fight with one? Just
They're
get behind them.
They're very powerful.
I've seen the science and I still don't believe it.
We're just teaching Kyle everything this show. Oh boy. Shit.
Well, this was fun.
Ryan, give us a rundown of your
Yeah. Shout out to Veterans Minimum Podcast, myself, Piz243 on all social media platforms, F. Alvarez 8085 on Instagram and Twitch, The Frank Alvarez on something else, Twitter probably. The man's got a million different social medias. Buy some merch. And
We're
this
both
was-
wearing our merch.
yeah.
Final shout out, Feed More Western New York, 211, donate now. Thank you.
You got anything else you want to say?
No,
So
that's
you
about
guys
it.
were about to get the
Oh, I get a whole thing?
yeah, you get to say
The
whatever the hell you
celery
want.
is better than the wings.
What are you talking
The
about?
celery shit.
He's not on it. What in the world?
I'm done. I'm out.
Jesse, so
I have nothing to say.
okay.
Nothing.
Well, I'll finish this when you talk.
Paul Two Goes There, the podcast. If you're-
8,000 of you.
Yeah, 8,000. If you're offended easily, don't listen to it. Fantasy Beasts and Where to Find Them. Great football podcast. We talk football. Fantasy
If you're
football.
offended easily, don't listen to it.
No, we're pretty good on that show.
No, people like to argue with us about shit all the time, so don't listen to
I
it.
just pulled 3 starters and we're good. Yeah, that's all I got.
Talking trash, we're gonna get drunk and talk shit.
Yeah, we
That's
haven't
gonna be a fun
started.
time.
Maybe by the time this airs, we'll.
No, this upcoming Friday. No, it's well tonight we double record. We gotta have your brother figure out what the fuck we want to talk about. I don't know.
We'll figure it out. It'll be out soon.
Shout out to our sponsors, Jeanette over at Therapy Sessions Buffalo. I love saying it like that.
Yeah, it's great. Brilliant.
Damien up in the Great White North. That's right.
Canada.
Oh, Canada. The Platter Box. Check out our friends up there. Get some charcuterie boards.
The Joe Kushri
The
book.
Joe Kuchry board. He'll take care of you up there. Renegade Studios, our boy Charlie over in Florida, down in Florida. He does great work. Took care of our, I can't read a map. I don't even have a map. Fucking
On the map, on the map.
Dora's got my back, it's fine. Camera Brand is singing. Shout out Camera Brand.
Tiki_tribe.
Tiki_tribe on TikTok. He's got that account on fleek for us. Still got to record that video.
Yeah, I know. It's too dark out right now. We'll have to do it tomorrow.
I have these.
That's true.
Shout out to the 19,000 people again. Love you all.
Shout out to the network.
Yes.
Very thankful to be part of that. But I've been way too quiet this episode. Gary! Get your fucking fly machines ready.
Kyle, you gotta look at the camera episode's about to be over now.
Until next time, guys, you keep on spreading those wings, spreading those legs. See you guys.
Cue the music.
Appropriate.